Well, that's not Earthbound. That is not Earthbound. Okay, everybody, it's a 30-second delay from when I start to when you guys see the feed. So I'm just gonna sit here by myself. In the meantime, this is the thing. I don't think I can adjust this on the fly. I don't think I can adjust this on the fly. Well, see, I'm live now. You're still seeing Donkey Kong, whatever. So, unfortunately, what I'm seeing and what you guys see, there's a stretch between that. Well, who cares? I haven't had a sip of coffee and it's been sitting here for like 40 minutes. Now that's dedication. Look at that. This bad boy is full. Well, anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope everybody's going well. I have the chat here, so feel free to chat. Do what you got to do. I'm excited to get back to Earthbound today. Obviously, everybody knows we're on YouTube today for reasons that I don't need to get into. It was a last second decision because I was only just made aware of everything as of like 5 minutes ago. So I figured, what the heck, we'll try YouTube today. And again, we're gonna do the old Earthbound. We're gonna continue our Earthbound Let's Play, which we've been doing on Twitch. So we're quite significantly far into the game here. Hey, and there's coffee emojis there. Yeah, it's I like the overlay as well. It's the same overlay as the normal one, which I use, but I've just cropped the what are we? I've just cropped the YouTube chat in there under the overlay thing. So yeah, and again, if you're watching, don't forget to like the stream. Obviously, I've got the whole Kickstarter thing happening as well, which we are currently, I don't know how much % funded that is. Surely that's close to 150%. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, so where are we? Where were we? I honestly can't even remember. We were in Saturn Valley. Oh, by the way, I would be remiss if I did not say hello to everybody here. Let's see. So-and-so, Zion, DJ Bob Kenselby, Nightbot, Less Than Sarah, Bearwolf, Unseen Gamer, Knucker 6669, and 02K. Hey, there you go. Thanks very much everybody for tuning in. So where we left off last week, I've been playing a ton of Final Fantasy VI. So I'm kind of like having to get back into the game today. Let's see. Okay, where am I? What am I doing? Okay, so I think I need to go take on... Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in, of course. We're getting some new people in today. Who's designed to speak up. 142% completed, there you go. Okay, so today we are going to... we're going to stand under a waterfall for 3 minutes. And, oh. That's right, I should, I need to have a look at if there's anything in the shop for the rest of my party. So for everybody who's tuning in right now, I normally broadcast on Twitch, but everybody's not broadcasting on Twitch today, and I don't want to be broadcasting on Twitch in the event that I get called out for something. So we're just gonna we're continuing our thing today. So anyway, I need to get some inventory items here. Oh, so he's gonna heal me. Okay, so what I do need to do before we go any further and take on a giant boss, which is going to be a giant pile of puke, because, you know, that's the charm of Earthbound. Ooh, I might adjust the game volume up a little bit. Let's see if I can buy some items here, because I do need some healing items. Hey, Chris, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so let's see what we can buy here. Picture postcard, stag beetle, refreshing herb. Ooh, peanut cheese bar. I think I need to see how much healing this does here. So anyway, what's everybody been up to today? It's a beautiful Wednesday, even though it's Thursday for me, Thursday morning for me. Here's a good one for you guys. It is my 7-year dating anniversary with Amber. Even though, you know, we've been married, etc. Oh, okay. Jeff's inventions, awesome. I'm gonna have a look at that because there's a few of them. Okay, let me have a look. Let me help. When it tastes pretty yummy. When eaten, you recover about 100 HP. Okay, awesome. Trying to kids in a waterfall to start your gameplay. I know, right? So we're gonna head straight for that waterfall after this. I'm gonna top up on some peanut cheese bars, because they're cheap enough. Oh, okay. Just work today, so nothing fun. Fair enough. Took your son to Rudy's. Oh, I did see you did that. How was it? Monster Hunter Rise, that's another game that I kind of wanted to have a try at, but admittedly I bought, what did I buy instead? I bought Bravely Default 2 instead of that. And that was, honestly, it was not a game for me. I ended up playing Fantasian instead, which is on the Apple Arcade. Oh my gosh, that's such a great game. That's one that was made by the Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi and the famed Final Fantasy composer Nobuo Uematsu, which he's made lots of my favorite songs. Okay. Work then house chores. Yeah, I know. I woke up, had a shower, and I immediately went straight to unpacking the dishwasher, did the dishes, made breakfast. Took the trash down. September 8th can't come fast enough. Oh, are you having a break then? Ghost of Tsushima. Oh yeah, all the DLC done now. I just need to beat New Game Plus. Yeah, I'm interested in getting into that, honestly. Again, I would love to get a PS5 if they become any more readily available. Where are we? Okay, I need to get back into this battle system here because, again, like I said, I've been playing Final Fantasy VI non-stop. Thanks to Zion. I don't know if Zion it made me play it, but he's gonna take credit for it anyway. If you've played Monster Hunter World, Rise is more fast-paced. Okay, awesome. I'll have a look at that. Definitely, I wouldn't mind just a game to kind of pick up and play every night after I finish Final Fantasy VI. And yes, Silent Brook, I am good about getting things done. Thankfully, I've figured out how to work YouTube Live. It's not as straightforward as Twitch, where you just sign in through your broadcasting app and then you hit go live. You have to like schedule to go live. You have to make a thumbnail for YouTube. Then you have to set up the page for it, and then you have to get like a streaming code which you put into your streaming program, and then you have to start streaming. Then you have to wait for YouTube to receive the signal, and then you hit go live, and then you guys see it. Whereas if you go on Twitch, you just hit start streaming. So it's not quite as straightforward. And yes, Mama the Best, how are you? Definitely need to get in Ghost of Tsushima. It's a fantastic game. And I think you have a PS5, so I definitely would implore you to try it. It's a great game. So getting a few more people tuned in. Yeah, so I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me on YouTube today. Obviously, we're not on Twitch. Again, and you know what? It's kind of good too because it'll allow me to promote the Kickstarter somewhere else. As you can see on the thing where we're 140 some odd %, as So said. which is fantastic. And admittedly, I'm excited to get back into Earthbound today, because again, I think this is the 4th week or the 3rd week playing it. I can't remember. I think it's the 4th week. And if anything, it's a good excuse to sit here and have a coffee and have a chat with everybody with a 30-second delay. So now, if anybody watching here isn't part of the normal Let's Play crew over on Twitch, I've been doing Earthbound Let's Plays. Oh, here comes the photo man. So I've been doing Earthbound Let's Plays over on Twitch to help promote the Kickstarter and the album, and it's obviously worked well. Okay, so we better get our photo taken here. Everybody get ready to say Fuzzy Pickles. Look at the camera and say Fuzzy Pickles, cheese. There we go. That's a good one. Oh, Silent Brook. How are you? Hope you're going well. Okay, so now, now we sit here and chill. Put our controller down, and now we wait for 3 minutes. Now, there's in Saturn Valley, there's a Mr. Saturn, which is this dude here. He's this little funny creature. You have to talk to a specific Mr. Saturn in order to trigger this particular cutscene. But what he'll tell you is you need to stand under the waterfall for 3 minutes. So I'm a part of an Earthbound group. And they're all dead. So anyway, I'm a part of an Earthbound group, and somebody was like, "Oh, imagine standing under the waterfall here for 3 minutes and not having a guide." But that's one of those things that you take for granted back in the old world. Yeah, I have talked to that person. I talked to them last week. I think the game should still remember that I did that. So anyway, yeah, just imagine having to stand under a waterfall, like having to know to stand under a waterfall in order to trigger the next event. And it's timed as well, like you have to stay here for at least 3 minutes. So when you talk to the Mr. Saturn that triggers this event, like you'll hear a ding ding, or like a sound effect or something that essentially shouts out like, okay, something's happened, or it's triggered an event rather. So. Yeah, I think Nightbot seems to be on his best behavior here. Now I have toggled on chat replay as well, because that was an option that I think I missed when I did the concert stream last week, or over the weekend rather, more recently. So now we sit here and wait. Don't you have to wait? Oh. Say the password. There is no password. Yeah, okay, you're right. Oops. I think that'll work. So there is no password. So now we wait. Oops. Thank you guys for letting me know. Unfortunately, it's not as straightforward as it seems. Well, yeah, Chris, that's exactly right. It's like I love, you know, the whole connectivity thing, you know, especially, well, put it this way, if there was no internet, I wouldn't be over here in Australia. I'd probably still be at home in upstate New York, probably going to shop at my favorite retro video game store once a week. But anyway, yeah, it's one of those catch-22s, you know what I mean? It's like, do we appreciate the internet for what it is now, or are we, you know, nostalgic for a time without? I don't know. I certainly miss the era of like VHSs and, you know, cassette tapes and all that stuff, when, you know, getting the new N64 game was like the most exciting thing you could do, rather than like, oh my gosh, you know, my attention span on TikTok. Oh yeah, if you were using an emulator, you'd definitely be able to scrub through it. I mean, technically this is an emulator here, even though I'm using the Super Nintendo Mini. It is emulated. I've noticed, I don't know if anybody else has noticed, or if it's just me. It could just be me. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VI lately, as I've said, and what was it? The music seems to kind of like go out of tune every now and again. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I don't think they're using a great ROM. But anyway, yeah, Chris, you're exactly right. There's the internet has brought us together, but at the same time torn us apart. So it's certainly a catch-22. I saw a meme yesterday, and it was like, kids these days will never know about putting a PB&J into a VHS player. Well, not that I ever did that, but like I'm sure kids did that. Or at least I've read that was a thing. But I totally agree with you. So I do miss simpler times. Unfortunately, it's really difficult to get off the internet. Like I'm compelled to be on the internet because I have to promote retro game remakes and all that stuff. Like, you know, it's essentially that's my job now. Okay, so we've entered in. We're gonna do a save state here. There you go. But yeah, it's like without the internet, I wouldn't be able to do what I do, or at least stay connected to, you know, friends and family and all that stuff. Now, let me double check that I still have the fly honey. Okay, jar of fly honey, yep. DJ Bob, your NES must have been hungry. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so let's try using some magic here. Yeah, look, the internet is certainly a great tool, but also, alas, a great divide, as with anything, really. Which is one of the reasons why I'm not on Twitch today as opposed to YouTube. So everybody's taking time off Twitch today, and yeah, I obviously don't need to get into any reasons or anything like that, but I don't know. Just figured I would continue to stream on YouTube today because I do look forward to streaming. Like, admittedly, streaming is a part of my weekly routine, and I obviously enjoy interacting with everybody. Hey, Luniker, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're going well. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Silent Brook. Like, I'd be down with less internet as well. Like, I'm happy to... Whoa. I'm happy to have what I have in terms of, like, reach. But, yeah, look, it can become a little bit overwhelming. Let's see. Paula to a row of foes. We'll do it to the back row here. The one thing I do like about Earthbound, though, is like, you know, you have your whole row spells where you can blast a row of, like, the back row here of all the zombies. They're obviously, you know, separated front and back. So Earthbound is really great like that. The only thing that I don't like about Earthbound is just the inventory size. It's not very large. Anyway, Bearwolf, hey, safe travels. Unseen Gamer, I'm sure you're quite busy eating a spicy pizza, so that's all good. But anyway, I will say, like, I'd be definitely down with less social media in my life. It's really difficult to unplug. I can definitely tell, like, when you get stuck into your phone for so long, it brings you down. which is not good, of course. You know what I mean? Sometimes, well, then again, when you're stuck in a perpetual lockdown, what do you do? That's the thing. That's the one trade-off there. Just to plug in. Ooh, what did I find? There's a bomb inside. Awesome. Jeff takes the bomb. Cool. So if you missed it last week on Twitch, we've obviously recruited Jeff. Jeff is great. He has no magic ability, but he is really great with crafting items. Oh boy. So it's imperative that he's armed at all times with as many things as possible, as to kind of like have extra leverage on enemies if he had magic. Where are we? So I don't want to blast through all of my magic power, but I might. The trade-off in Earthbound is like, do I use all my magic power so I don't have to, you know, get totally clobbered by enemies, and, you know, save it for the final boss at the end of the dungeon here, or do I just go all out and then have nothing left? So that's how you got to play smart. So ideally, what we'll do is we'll finish this little dungeon here, and then we'll take on the we'll pick up rather the third sound stone. The 3 out of 8. So we're gonna be playing this game for for a long time. Oh gosh, enemies after enemies after enemies. Oh boy, this is gonna be a massive battle here. Woo! Okay, let's see. This is an instance where I think it's justifiable to take down an entire row of enemies. There we go. Hopefully, well, we haven't killed him. That's all good. If you guys gotta look, you gotta lurk. You gotta do what you gotta do. Just hang out. Nothing wrong with the voice in the background. There we go. Although I have noticed that I have the stream open on my MacBook as well, just on my side screen. The chat is faster than on my PC. Interesting. Anyway. But one thing I do appreciate about Earthbound so far, obviously... Ooh. What's happening here? There's a room right before the boss you can repeatedly enter and harvest butterflies. Awesome. Okay, great. Thank you. So it looks like Mr. Saturn has been taken prisoner, which is not cool. So the end boss here is going to be Master Belch, as I said. Uh-oh. We're finding out that he's serving some Gygus guy. Interesting. Okay, so he's up to no good. I think I'm going the right way. Slimy little pile. Okay. Well, if that's the case, look, if the case is that I'm going to encounter some butterflies, which are going to essentially act as like butterflies or the fairies in Zelda, where they completely max out my HP and my magic power, then yeah, for sure I'm gonna go all out here. This is I think when you fight some of the more grotesque looking enemies, like for example, like this is just like a pile of puke, essentially. This is what I'm fighting here. I feel like the music accurately represents that. It's just like weird. It adds to the charm of Earthbound though. Like it's just such a weird like game. Yeah, well, see, this is a good idea, Lesson Sarah. Just having it on in the background, like, especially like with the you know, the Let's Plays, they're kind of hard to, well, at least for me anyway, I feel like they would be hard to engage with, like actively sit there and watch the entire time. That's why I think it's good to have it as like background noise. And that's why it's also good to you know, feed into the chat as well and engage with the chat and keep that going, because, but you know. Oh yes. Okay, so if that's the case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up the Earthbound guide, so that way I can keep a track of where this butterfly room is. Okay. Okay, awesome. So I'm on track to the butterfly room. Yeah. So Chris, yeah. Honestly, I think the Super Nintendo music is my favorite era of music, just because I feel like it really maximized the potential of what the Super Nintendo could do. Like if you look at some of like the orchestral compositions, like from the Final Fantasy series and like Chrono Trigger and all that stuff, like it totally just made the Super Nintendo work to its advantage. PlayStation 1 had really great music as well. You know what I mean? Because then they were using CD-based audio, so they were able to bolster the quality a little bit more. So yeah, it's interesting. But I agree, Goose Papoose. Why is Nintendo letting this IP to rot? Like, it's, I don't know. I think... I honestly don't know. It's just disappointing, because this is such a great game, and like, my whole idea with with the Kickstarter was to, like, you know, have this game be a little bit more visible by people too, because, oh, here's the butterfly room. Nice. Okay. Okay, so I've got to get some stuff at the top of the ladder up here, which we'll do. And it's imperative that I check every room, too, because there's going to be some really good stuff that Jeff is going to be able to help us out with. Zion, that's a really good idea to, like, just playing a game along with somebody and just having that be your... I don't know, just kind of like an extra outlet. For example, like, somebody could totally pick up Earthbound when I start playing it and then continue it with me, so that way we're kind of playing it together, and then you can chime in the chat and I can tell you where I'm at. Obviously you can see it, but you know, I think that's a really good kind of buddy idea. I'm a fan of that. I think it's cute. You know, dare I say the C word here on YouTube. Why does Nintendo let games die? Because they're lazy. You know, I agree with that. Like, for example, Metroid should be heralded as one of the premier titles in the Nintendo lineup, but it is just not treated as such at all. Look at the release time between like Metroid Dread and then the last one, which is on 3DS like 4 years ago, and even then I don't know how much hype they put behind that. Where am I? I'm in the Master Belch factory, so where am I? Oh, sorry, I get it. Sorry. I get it now. But yeah, no, I completely agree. I think it's disappointing that Nintendo has literally just left Earthbound to rot. Like, you know, I think they've come out with saying, you know, there won't be another Smash Brothers or something like this one, that the most recent one, like that's it. So forever people are gonna be like, oh, Ness is that cool dude from Earthbound, or sorry, Super Smash Brothers, right? Cool Ranch Dorito flavored Lay's. Is that for real? That's got to be one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of in my life. But yeah, Brooksy, the Metroid is really an afterthought. I think Nintendo really just needs to give it another shot with some of these older IPs. For example, like I love Splatoon, and I love that that was a new IP, and I love that that was really successful. But that same attention and love could be put on something else, you know? It's just disappointing, you know? Let's see here. There is a vital capsule inside. Jeff takes it. I think we can also get an item here. An HP sucker. Okay. So let's go ahead and... I think we can drop some things here. Or what does a vital capsule do here? Blaze are salted with tears. Could be right. Kid Icarus does need a new game, and that reminds me that I still want to play the one from the 3DS years and years ago. It is totally funny that Prime 4 was announced years and years ago. Again, it's just disappointing because I think that one was going through some development hell. You know? So it's just one of those things. Where are we? Yeah, well, they did. They pushed really hard on ARMS when that came out in 2017, and I kind of got in on the hype. Like, I was interested in it. I played it, and I didn't really like it. Like, I can appreciate it for what it was, but I just was not about it. All right, we'll just go ahead and keep moving on here. Woo! What we got? We'll heal with Paula here. Yeah, so the reason why I haven't gotten around to Kid Icarus on the 3DS is because I wanted to buy the actual physical version that came with the stand. I mean, yeah, I can get Kid Icarus, just a cartridge, or well, cartridge. But it's not going to be the same experience. You know what I mean? But yeah, DJ Bob is completely right. Like, they sell the cardboard game for $80. I don't know. I don't even know how well that one did, admittedly. Or the Nintendo Labo. That's what we're referring to here. It's just not my kind of thing. Oh yeah, the Lolo games. This is a great series again. There's so many great like old school games now, like literally almost 40 years old, which certainly could do with some attention and love for sure. And again, Metroid is one of those, and Nintendo just really doesn't really seem to care. I would love to see another F-Zero game. Like, I mean, sure, there's been like offshoots and stuff of like F-Zero kind of games or F-Zero clones. We'll do a save state here. Yeah, Labo was cool, but it's dead. Oh, really? No, Metroid has sold over 3 million copies. Well, really? That's almost hard to believe. Yeah, Labo did well enough for them to abandon it. It's unfortunate. Honestly, it is. I think, honestly, I really love Nintendo, but some of their business practices are just not there. And thank you, Kenzel B. Coffee Time. Yes, I know. The last thing I thought of before I went to sleep tonight, or last night, was, ooh, I'll have a coffee tomorrow. As soon as I say to Amber every morning when we wake up, because I make her coffee, I was like, hey, I always say, hey, Amber, do you want a coffee? She's like, oh, yeah. Alright, where's this giant pile of puke? He should be up here. Here he is. Kid Icarus seemed like a really cool game. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't know. It's hard controlled, and then again, it's a completely different experience from the NES one. Like, imagine only knowing about Kid Icarus because, you know, Pit was in Smash Brothers, right? And then he gets his own game. Then you realize, like, oh my gosh, Kid Icarus was something that was on the original Nintendo. And it's like a completely different experience. I do think Kid Icarus would benefit from a new game. But then again, Sakurai, or Masahiro Sakurai from Smash Brothers fame, like, you know, he's done obviously all Smash Brothers, but he did the most recent installment in the Kid Icarus series. Good thing that the butterflies are really close to where we are here. Let's see. I wonder what auto fight would do if I did auto fight. Dare I try it? We'll try it. It's probably not going to work super well. Okay. the only answer to do you want coffee is it's like, oh, where are you getting it from? Oh, Jeff is gonna die. Oh. Okay, I may grind here for a little bit just to level up a little. Cause where am I? I think Ness is like level 24 or something like that. Okay. This auto battle is not like, okay, so yeah, it only attacks and heals at critical. I see. I wonder if I can un-auto battle. Probably not. What an interesting concept. But anyway, as I was saying, like, I definitely would love to see a new F-Zero game. The last time that we saw anything F-Zero related, aside from Captain Falcon being in every Smash Brothers game, was the, oh gee, what was the one? It was on Wii U, Nintendo Land. The game, or the themed, whatever, the little mini theme park game, with the F-Zero level. I don't know. Oh, I can press B. Okay, of course I can. That was cool, but it just made my desire for an F-Zero game like even greater, which is unfortunate because it's never gonna happen. Okay. Hey, by the way, I want to say thanks everybody for tuning in. We're getting some new people, well, with new viewers. I'm assuming they're new people. Still trying to promote the Kickstarter and stuff, which is currently 142% funded. Disregard the lack of chat there. But yeah, obviously I've got a brand new Earthbound album out, which is now 142% funded on Kickstarter with 7 days left. I'll go ahead and do the Kickstarter thing myself because of the time. There we go. I think that will work. If it doesn't work, I don't know. The mods will figure it out. But yeah, you know, we've got the album out, which is going to be great. I can't wait to get that in my hands physically. We have the Boundless Baseball tee, which is cool. I mean, and look at this vinyl as well. If you know anything about Earthbound, you might have a hunch as to why I've decided to go with a splattered red translucent vinyl. If you stick with me till the end of the game, we might be able to see what that's all about. Yes, it did. Did it have a Metroid-inspired game? I can't remember. You could be right. Okay, so the butterflies don't completely heal you. 02K, that's really interesting to learn about that. Like, considering how popular Metroid Prime is, you would think that it would have way more sales than that. So maybe, okay, maybe I'm a little bit more understanding of Nintendo's stance on Metroid now. But very interesting that Metroid on the NES has sold 2.73 million, only being outsold just like 100,000 more copies by Metroid Prime. That's weird. I'm kind of shocked by that, to be honest with you. So I think they half heal you. That's kind of what I'm understanding from the butterflies. So let's see if it'll respawn now. Nope, it has not respawned. Weird. Okay, well we'll just continue. Let me see. Starman.net. There's a vital butterfly point. Okay. Okay, well that's alright. The next boss should be easy enough anyway, because we have the jar of fly honey, which is going to distract this next boss upcoming here. And yeah, we'll okay. Let's just go ahead and go in and kid out. Yeah, we'll do that. Where are we? I definitely think, like, okay, what would be a really smart idea is if Nintendo did a Metroid Dread themed Switch. Because, well, even then, like, Nintendo did the Metroid 2 remake on 3DS. They had a like a Samus edition 3DS XL or something like that. I'm surprised that didn't even sell that much, because people are always all over the console variant. I mean, back in the day, I would have bought you know, the different console variants if I could afford them. I don't know, that's interesting. I'm kind of shocked, honestly, by that. Or Pro Controller or Joy-Cons. Yeah, by the way, if you're watching and you haven't liked the stream, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That obviously helps with all that happening. But yeah, Brooksy, that's exactly right. The OLED model almost looks Metroid Dread themed anyway, because it has that kind of aesthetic about it. So then again, maybe it's kind of, I don't know, tied in there aesthetically. Remember when the Switch was gonna get themes and folders? Was it really? Okay, so as I've mentioned, I've mentioned before, Chris in the chat, he's a great friend of mine, runs my favorite retro video game store of all time. By the way, I'm just gonna say this on the stream because you're listening, Chris. I would like to get you in on a stream at some point to do like an interview about working at a retro video game shop, like a, you know, phone interview, similar to like radio and stuff. I know we did a video years and years ago, but like doing one live would be cool if you have time to do it. But just trying to get like some inside information about, like, you know, the retro video game market, some obscure things you've seen, you know, what's the most rare thing you've seen, stuff like that, blah blah blah. But it's would you say like Metroid is a more popular game, like usually gets picked up straight away, like or maybe it's just kind of cult classic now? Yeah, 10% attach rate. Well, that's not too bad though, like, you know. But yeah, I think it would be really cool if obviously he's down to do that. well, because there was a point. Well, I'll maybe save it. We'll save a little tidbit there. Don't want to tease everything if it comes to fruition. So here we are. We're still continuing to battle little piles of bile, as it were. But thanks everybody for tuning in here on YouTube today. Obviously, I'm going to get less people watching than Twitch overall. It's just it's okay. Interesting. Current viewers 81. 4% or 4 chat rate, 81 playbacks. Average watch time is 10 minutes. That's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, the original Metroid is would be the hardest to keep. I remember when every time I decided to start recollecting for the NES, one of the first things I buy is Metroid. Even though the last time I had a proper game collection, I sold it all to my favorite shop, which was fine because it was obviously going to fund my Rickenbacker. Okay, look at his face. All right, so what we're gonna do is let's heal ourselves. Let's use some of our peanut cheese bars. Oh yeah, you definitely doing it. Awesome. Okay. Well, what are your plans Friday night around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Sorry to put you on the spot. You don't have to say yes. Okay, stats. Where are we? Okay, so I want to heal Ness more than anything. So let's go ahead and heal Ness. We'll use a croissant on Ness. Metroid Fusion was a really great game. That was a game that I stopped playing for some reason. I don't quite remember why, but I really loved it. That was again another one that I bought from that retro game store. Okay, so we're gonna fight this giant pile of puke now. Very enticing, I know. There's a prophecy that a boy will destroy Master Gygus. You make me laugh so hard. If Master Gygus is scared of someone, it would have to be worse than the greatest evil. I'll take you down big time, so get ready for the worst fight of your life. Get ready to feel the pain of true nausea. Okay, so what he's gonna do, I think he's gonna spew all over me, which is gonna make me, like, feel, like, nauseous or something, but what we need to do straight away is use the jar of fly honey. So let's go ahead and defend. I can't remember who has that. Oh yeah, jar of fly honey. So we'll use that straight up and then we'll defend here. Okay, so this is gonna essentially render this guy useless. Okay, so now we can kind of unleash at him. It does look like a trash heap. Yes, it does. Okay. Almost done with the purchase of the store, so when I'm done, I plan on getting stuff in the store so I can stream it, so I can stream from in there. Awesome. That's a really great idea, honestly. I'm very happy to hear that. Well, hey, look, if you ever get a copy of Earthbound in there, let me know first. You're busy this weekend? No, that's all good. That's all good. We'll try and tee it up for next weekend, maybe, if you're available. If not, that's fine. We'll figure something out. But just an idea that I had just to maybe get some more people in and just kind of give visibility to the store as well. So if anybody wanted to buy some retro games, maybe they can look through that store first. I think, do you have an online inventory, or maybe I think you have things on eBay. I can't quite remember. Okay, so let's get into the battle here a little bit more. Let's peek Psy Freeze. I think we're just gonna go all out on him now that he's kind of rendered. Oh, I thought I had some more. I guess I don't have any more items. Interesting. I used to have What did I used to have Metroid Fusion. I had Metroid Fusion Complete in box, actually. I bought that from Chris. Gee, I wish I had a little bit more magic energy than I do now. But yeah, the video game store, I used to go, I've been going there since I was a freshman in high school, actually. So I've been going there for a long, long, long time. But I used to get hooked up with games before they were officially released. Well, not, you know, maybe like a day before. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I saw that the guy used to stream from Pink Gorilla after hours there. So there we go. We've knocked him dead. Okay, so let me see if I can heal myself here. That's the other thing too, because we're not in great shape. Healing. Had no visible effect on Jeff. Okay, well, what's wrong with Jeff? Is Jeff... Let's see, status. Yeah, look, you probably won't have an Earthbound for a while. I remember I bought Earthbound from you originally, years and years ago, but I'm not really actively collecting games anymore. But I would still love to get my hands on an Earthbound if I can. Same thing with the Chrono Trigger, too. Again, that was Chrono Trigger. I bought Chrono Trigger from you as well. Well, okay, so what do I have that can... okay, so I don't really have anything that's gonna work for nausea. So it looks like the screen's gonna be blinking right here. Oh, okay. I escaped Zoom. Okay, great. Now what? Hopefully one of these Mr. Saturn actually heal me here. Yes, thank you. I think you're gonna do that. Oh, maybe not. Nope. Ah, okay. Now this is the scene. As I was mentioning this last week. This is the song that I always wanted to cover for Retro Game Remix, and I'm glad I did it. So let's go to the midway point here. So this is the coffee break song. Longer ladder can go to hot springs. Wait, what? Okay, so I've obviously talked it up when I shouldn't have. Drink coffee before go. Say yes to me. Yes. Yes. Okay. Bottoms up. So now this is the coffee time song. So this is kind of like retrospecting your adventure so far. You've traveled very far from home. Do you remember how long and winding your journey began with someone pounding at your door? It was Pokey, the worst person in your neighborhood, who knocked on that door that fateful night. On your way you have walked, thought, and fought. Yet through all this you have never lost your courage. You have grown steadily stronger, though you have experienced the pain of battle many times. Doesn't it sound like Pink Floyd? Like, how could I, like, you know, obviously I've done this song for Boundless. How could I not do it and make it sound like Pink Floyd? It's always just called out to me to be, like, done up. You are no longer alone in your adventure. Paula, who is steadfast, kind, and even pretty, is always at your side. Jeff is with you as well. Though he is timid, he came from a distant land to help you. Ness, as you certainly know by now, you are not a regular young man. You have an awesome destiny to fulfill. Awesome. But what about one more character? We have one more person to add to our party. The journey from this point will be long, and it will be more difficult than anything you have undergone to this point. Yet I know you will be all right. When good battles evil, which side do you believe wins? Do you have faith that good is triumphant? Interesting. One thing you must never lose is courage. If you believe in the goal you are striving for, you will be courageous. There are many difficult times ahead, but you must keep your sense of humor. Work through the tough situations and enjoy yourself. Yeah, Lesson Sarah, this is definitely up there with my favorite tracks. But wait till you hear the last one we're going to do for the album. My gosh, it's... I can't say anymore. When you have finished this cup of coffee, your adventure will begin again. Next, you must pass through a vast desert and proceed to the big city of Fourside. Well, it would be rude of me not to drink coffee while we indulge ourselves in the coffee time song. Ness, Paula, Jeff. I wonder who's actually narrating this, like who's saying that. I wish you luck. Surely it's not Mr. Saturn because the font's different. The font is like regular font. Cool. I wonder if coffee is supposed to be something else. I wonder if this will this revive Jeff? No, it probably won't. There we go. Jeff is back. Awesome. Let's see. Let's what's in here? Oh, is this the Sound Stone? Oh. Let's go ahead and save our game. Oh wait, can't we get down? Yeah, maybe his dad. That's a great point. All right, everybody, get ready to say Fuzzy Pickles here on 3. Say Fuzzy Pickles. Tease. What I might do if I can go back down into town and get some items, I will, because obviously we're gonna be at the point now where we take on the Soundstone guy. I might not be able. Oh, okay. Yes, I can. Great. Wonderful. So let's see if we can put Jeff to bed here, and I alluded to this last week. When he sleeps overnight. Oh, was this the one that I wanted? Okay. When you rest overnight, Jeff can come up with new inventions based on like broken items in your inventory. I'm gonna buy some more things here. Yeah, I know. Do you want slumber? Yes. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, working through the night, Jeff fixed the broken spray can. After being fixed, the broken spray can became defense spray. Now, I do have some more inventions, so I'll see if I can... maybe get another one here. Everybody's saying Fuzzy Pickles in the chat. That's funny. Let's see if Jeff will come up with another one. Nope. Are we still on lockdown? Yes, this is the 7th lockdown here. With no end in sight. Allegedly, restrictions might be lifted later next week. We'll see. I just did an update on Kickstarter before I went live here because I had time to do it. Obviously the first stretch goal, which we have passed, was to add one last song to the album, which is Smiles and Tears. The thing is, like, obviously I want to record real drums for them, but I can't go out to any recording studios or anything like that, under the current restrictions, which is frustrating. So I'll do as much as I can in preparation for that, so that way all I need to do is edit the drums and slot them in and have digital delivery. Okay, Based off of Jeff's IQ. Okay, so what's Jeff's IQ now? 23. Okay, so maybe we'll just keep leveling here. That's all good. I might hit up the item shop, and then we're gonna continue on here. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Obviously we're on YouTube today. I apologize for anybody who normally watches me on Twitch this time. But yeah, we're here for YouTube just for today. But I did not mind streaming to YouTube for my concert stream over the weekend. I thought it was pretty successful considering the amount of people that I had watching me. I think we peaked around like 40 odd people, which is pretty good, you know, for watching a concert stream. So I definitely would like to do more of those. If I have time to prepare some music for this weekend, I can do another concert stream just on Twitch. Well, we'll do like a normal Friday night thing, but with some music intertwined. Maybe I can finally do a bass stream, if anybody's interested in that. Maybe I can finally bring out the Rickenbacker. We'll see. Okay. We'll buy a couple of these. Because people have been asking for bass streams for a while, so we'll see. It's just a matter of having a number of selections. Yes, Nightbot definitely had fun, I know. Totally banning everybody. All right. Yeah, we'll bring out the Rickenbacker if I do a bass stream. So it's just a matter of finding the right songs. It's like I can't just do every one-off track. They have to like feature bass. Like most of the Mario Kart songs that I do are as such. Let's see if my hands will work for that. So. Yeah, I mentioned Ricky. Yeah, if I do a bass stream this weekend, we'll bring out the Rickenbacker. Because like the Mario Kart video that I put up the other day, like the last section of that song is like a run Jeff run. Yeah, so the last section of that Mario Kart song is like a slap bass thing. So like my hand has to move very, very fast. But at the end of that video, like that was really the last take that I could get, that my hand was cooperating with me. Like everything started to slow down to the point where I was like, oh boy, do I actually have to worry here? Oh yeah, imagine if I did a bass stream. Oh, okay, I get the joke. Less sincere. You're more onto it than me. By the way, I want to go ahead and thank everybody for who has contributed to the Kickstarter thus far and making it as much of a success as it has been, which is fantastic, and it's still going. So I'm very thankful for everybody. So again, if you wanted to donate to the Kickstarter while I'm streaming here, if you haven't already, obviously you can get some cool rewards, like the Boundless Vinyl, T-shirt, CD, all that stuff, as well. But if you donate while I'm streaming here, obviously you get my eternal thanks, as well as a shout out too. So not that I'm trying to sell it, but you know what I mean. I prefer to thank people at least over the air or in person or over the phone or something like that if I can. Because I feel like I felt compelled to thank all 93 people so far. You know what I mean? So carpal tunnel stretches, yeah, I should look into those. I don't even know what they are, but I should definitely look at doing it. Especially because when it comes to bass, like with slap bass, like it's a lot of wrist movements and stuff. It's very percussive, of course, if you know, you know. But yeah, my hands haven't been working very well lately. Now that I just got it handed to me there, so I think I'm gonna go straight for the hot springs. I would love to hit 100 people before the end of the Kickstarter. What was my math? Because I wanted to say this because I thought this was really cool. the amount of vinyl that I have going out. So let's have a look. Okay, so far 20. I have 64 vinyl going out right now, which is a lot. Like, think of that. Think of a box of 64 vinyl. Like, how high would that be stacked? Like, that's really cool. Brooksy, I know. That's another reason why I've been saying magic power instead of PP. Because obviously, you know, they're called psi points, but it's labeled as PP. But I literally have gone out of my way to not say the word or the phrase PP, other than now. Oh, gosh. So there you have it. Vinyl is king for sure. Honestly, I prefer music on vinyl. I don't get a chance to listen to vinyl as much as I like because I only have vinyl like in the office here. And generally when I'm in the office, I have my headphones on. But if I'm ever doing any like, you know, housekeeping stuff, like on the computer, I always tend to put a vinyl on. That's my preferred way to listen to music. By the way, I'm literally, for those of you who ordered the Turn-Based album on CD and vinyl, I'm still waiting to get the CDs, and I'm still waiting to get my vinyl test print. Kensleby, for some reason I thought that you and DJ Bob would have that conversation, and for some reason when I said the phrase PP, I just imagined DJ Bob just... He just takes me as a guy who would laugh about the word PP. I don't know. I mean, no offense. I mean, not trying to piss anybody off. Oh, sorry. Ooh, Paula's not doing well. I suppose I better start paying attention to the gameplay instead of smashing the A button here. But Zion, I can definitely see what you mean by the mushrooms making everything incredibly difficult. Yeah, I know if I were on Twitch right now, we would definitely get a lot of clips for the word PP. So maybe I'll use that one. Now, the one thing that bothers me is that I cannot heal. Oh. I can't heal as, like, or I can't use Paula or anything to heal. Outside of battle. Yeah, I know I'd be exactly right. I knew that. Okay, let's take down these MFs, as I like to say sometimes. Yeah. Hey. Wow. Look at that. My alerts work on YouTube. That was interesting. Basil donating $20 US. My goodness, thank you so much. And I don't even have the donate link in here. Wow. Talk about cash grabbing on YouTube. Gee, that's made my day. Thank you very much, Basil. I appreciate that. If you're watching. I wasn't expecting to hear that today. Gee, you know... I see that there's a $sign in the game. Is the money referred to normally? What is it? Yeah, it's referred to normally. Gee, that made my day. That was really nice. Thank you very much, Basil. I appreciate that. Well, this is the thing. I generally never get... I went to Twitch to get the link. Okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I generally don't ever get donations, which is fantastic when I do get them. Not that I'm saying that it's fantastic that I don't get donations, but you know what I'm saying. It's there in case anybody wants to support. Now, I did toy with this idea of doing a Patreon again. I had one years and years ago, and I think I only had like 4 people on it, and it was a lot of work for what I was doing. So like. I've been thinking of doing it again, just to try and help Retro Game Remix bring in a little bit more, so I can have more flexibility to do other things. with Retro Game Remix and actually improve what I do. So for example, like if anybody were to subscribe to it, you'd immediately get every single release I've ever done, as well as all forthcoming releases, weekly updates when I can, like any new songs that get finished. So for example, like the Mario Kart song that I've just done, you would get the MP3 for that before it goes on to Retro Game Remix Volume 6 or something next year. So that way you'd be able to jam with it then. Behind the scenes videos, making ofs, just like really, like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go all out. But it's a hell of a time sink doing something like that, so I'm unsure if I would commit to it. Like I'd have to get a substantial amount of people, like at least 10 people to do it. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm not quite sure yet. It's like one thing for people to support like on Twitch and stuff, but like Twitch takes a 50% cut. So like if you see like the amount that I actually get after the affiliate thing, woo, wow, that's gone up. Shit. If you see the amount that I actually get at the end, like of each month, and stuff, like you know, it sucks to know that I could have had double that if it weren't for Twitch taking 50%. I don't know. That's just me crying about it on stream. It's always like a nitty-gritty kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, you know, how to essentially, again, make it more sustainable and stuff, which it's not the easiest thing, being a content creator, like covering retro video game music and on stream and YouTube. But now I have to look at it more so as my job, because I literally do not work outside of this. I have a few, like, things that I do in terms of, like, recording stuff, but the whole lockdown stuff has completely killed anything. Like, for example, last weekend I was supposed to have a job that was, like, that was gonna pay pretty damn well. But lockdown killed that. So I've pretty much lost any recording studio income aside from any post-production jobs that I get from prior clients, which is not many. Anyway, want to give a shout out to Monodoc, if you're watching this, for jumping up the Kickstarter pledge there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, pledging the highest tier. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. Awesome. Yeah, so Kickstarter, or sorry, Twitch takes 50% for affiliates, so I'm an affiliate right now for Twitch. So if I were a partner, I'd be able to maybe negotiate a little bit more. Like, for example, Wood has a 70-30 split. So, you know, it's awesome, but when you see all those hype trains coming in, it's like, okay, cool, but then when you actually see the final numbers, it's like, oh, that wasn't so cool. So when people actually donate to the Twitch channel or using the donate link, that actually goes directly to me, which is really good. And I generally just keep that in PayPal for any monthly expenses for my plugins and studio expenses and stuff like that. So that helps keep the butter churning, as it were. So there you go. There's my little candid chatter on that. 145% for the Kickstarter. That's awesome. We'll definitely get to 150. I mean, 7 days to go. I would love to get to 100 people. I think that's so great. I'm very, very pleased with how well that's turned out. Now I need to find like a butterfly or something to help rein in the damage that I'm getting here. These mushrooms, Zion was completely right, by the way. Like, these mushrooms are thrashing me. Oh, that was... Yeah, the other thing, too, is, like, because I've been plugging in the Kickstarter, I haven't been actively promoting subs and stuff like that, so, like, there's a certain threshold you need to hit in order to actually get a payout from Twitch. Thankfully, I've gotten over that threshold, which is really great, but it's, like, way significantly lower this month because I've prioritized the Kickstarter, of course, which is more than fine. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm hurting for it, but it's, you know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Nobody wants to hear about all that. Oh, she doesn't have a healing. Yeah, okay, sorry. You're exactly right. Sorry, I assumed that she did. Okay. Let's see. I need to start kicking these guys' rear ends here. I love the parallax scrolling as well. The effects in this game are just second to none. They're so good. The fact that the Super Nintendo was able to do stuff like this is just mind-blowing. Like, it definitely makes you appreciate what it is. Or sorry, what it was, rather. I mean, in like, you know, these graphics, like, obviously they're you know, they're older, but they have aged so well. Like, it's I always thought that the Earthbound characters and stuff, they look like Charlie Brown. Okay. Let's oh, Jeff is almost dead. I better start paying attention here. Too busy rambling about stuff. But yeah, the game is really trippy. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just so, it's such a different game. There's not an experience like this anywhere else. That's why I love it. Storm is rolling in. Gee, it seems relentless over there where you are, so. All right. I'm hoping that I can get encounter a butterfly of some sort. It's so funny because, like I said, I'm so used to playing Final Fantasy VI right now that I'm like expecting to use that battle system to fight the battles here. Ooh, mortal damage. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna make it. Nope. Paul is dead. Yikes. Not good. Not good. Well, we'll see. We'll see how well we go here. Oh, yeah, but it's just... Oh. Maybe it's just that time of year. I don't know. Like, for example, here, it's just... It's, once you hit, like, August, it just rains. Pretty consistently. I don't know. I don't know how it would be on the West Coast, honestly. Where are we? Oh, we sprouted another one. See, now it gets to the point in the stream where I'm really hurting. I think this shows like how maybe underleveled I am, and I'm kind of struggling to get through this portion of the game, which is fine if I can survive. Yeah, but obviously we're going towards the third Soundstone, which is essentially just a giant boss. Where are we? It's called the Milky Well. Ooh. Let me see. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see how well we can go here. I would definitely benefit from some healing items or a butterfly right now, just to help. DJ Bob, it's like that. It's like that here as well. Like, for example, once it gets into summertime, it gets really... Oh boy. It gets really windy, and then it can become like bushfire season. Angel Without Wings, how are you? Yes, we did hit the second goal, which is fantastic. Coin of Slumber. Okay, so we need to equip that on whoever has the lowest defense right now. That's what that is. So that's going to bolster our defense. So Ness. So it's going to be Paula, but she doesn't exist right now. And I don't have any... I should have grabbed a healing item. Or, sorry, a revive item. Hey, Sob Steve. Yes, I'm so sorry that we're not on Twitch today. Obviously, everybody's taking a break from Twitch. And I didn't want to take a break from streaming. Obviously, I wanted to continue to push the Kickstarter and hang out with you all here, so... sorry, yeah, I know, I only found out about all that stuff literally like 5 minutes before I was going to come downstairs and start streaming, so I didn't really have time to promote it properly. So I do apologize, that's kind of inconvenient. Alright, now let's see if I can, oh, refreshing. What does this one do? Okay, so nauseous. Did you talk to Mr. Saturn in the cave and get the Mr. Saturn coin? I've talked to 2 of the Mr. Saturn that I've seen, but I've only just gotten into this cave, so I might not have seen him yet. Huge defense item. Okay, yeah. I'll make sure that I get that. But yeah, we weren't... Less than Sarah, we weren't anywhere near the bushfire. Well, we kind of were, but we kind of weren't as well. Same cave as the password, Mr. Saturn. Okay, so I've missed that. I will make sure to go back and get it. But yeah, thankfully the bushfires weren't anywhere near where we are, and we don't really know anybody who was affected by them. But obviously, it's it's frustrating because it's like, you know, at the beginning of last year you have bushfires and then lockdown, so it's just, you know, it is what it is. So it's been a difficult several hundred days here. Yeah, and obviously we're still continuing to spread the word about Kickstarter too, which is great. I guarantee that I die here, by the way. I would so benefit from some healing items or something like that. We're really in trouble now. Trying to choose your 15-year anniversary gift from work. Someone expected a... Okay, so what... Okay, alright, let's... Here's a good one. What items do you have? Let's see if we can help. Some jets for a regular bathtub. So he'd be, Bathtub Steve. By the way, Sob Steve, did you back the Kickstarter the other day? I can't... I know you've told me your last name before, because I had to mail you your Retro Game Remix sticker, but I can't remember if that was it. But if you did, I wanted to make sure that I thanked you. We're not doing well here, by the way. I'm down magic. I don't have any items for Jeff. Paul is dead. This is we're in like the lowest of the low. We've hit rock bottom here. Jeff is gonna die. I think we're gonna get it handed to us here, which is fine. That was you. Okay, yes. Well, Sob Steve, thank you for backing the Kickstarter. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your support. I would be remiss if I did not say thank you when I can, obviously over stream. And I hope that eShop code worked for you as well. It was essentially an even swap that we did. Hey McGrath, how are you? Yeah, sorry, we're on YouTube tonight. Okay, how about giving it another shot? Okay, that's fine. So we'll be right to go here. We'll keep all our levels, which is fine. But yeah, we're doing YouTube today. Sorry, as I said, I literally had 5 minutes to figure everything out because I didn't realize there was all this stuff going on, and you know what I mean. Oh, it worked perfect. Awesome. Great. Well done. Okay, let's there we go. Hey, how are you? Thanks for tuning in, Irina Gandera. That is not a name that I've seen before, so hello and welcome. Hope you're going well. That reminds me, I saw a video the other day, there was like a... what was it? It was something stupid. It was somebody in... like in the US, like a town hall meeting, and they were reading off names, like, which were meant to be... I can't remember. I don't know, they were supposed to be like supporters or something like that, but they were all like troll names, so like, one of the names is like Eileen Dover. And Phil McCracken. That was so fun. Oh my gosh, I was losing it over it. It's funny. Okay, so we'll continue here. I need to get some more healing items. I need to get some items that are, more importantly, going to get me through this next cave. Where are we? I think that there was an item that would revive me. Oh, and we better talk to this Mr. Saturn. Cup of life noodles. Okay, those are great. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm just seeing the chat. Okay. The Horn of Life. Yes, we'll do that. We trade Horn of Life. Yes, I wanted to. How do we do that? Okay. Whoa. Wow. Hang on. Wait a second. Where am I? Okay, so, Zion, if you're here, where is that, Mr. Saturn charm? Sorry, I'm getting confused here. Will next weekend be couples? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It all depends on availability for Amber to come and help out, and do the stream. There's actually a lot that goes into her being available for 2 hours. No, I'm at best. You're all good. I'm just having a look at my phone now. Sorry, I don't mean to be distracted. Oh yeah. So anyway, Zion, where is this Mr. Saturn coin that's gonna give me defense? Because I just had a look in a cave and I couldn't find the dude. Let's see. Sorry, you're my resident game expert. I feel like I've always got to... I need to ask you for advice. Alright, let's see what we're gonna buy here. Okay, so, okay, awesome. So there's some other items. Oh, I've lost half of my money here. Well, the good thing, Sob Steve, is there's still time to obviously change it if you wanted to change it. I mean, not that I'm telling you what to do, but like I've priced the vinyl relatively cheaply. The shirts, like everything, like when it converts to US, it's pretty cheap. And it, admittedly, yeah, like I've done it cheap enough, so it's pretty accessible too. Okay. I'm very happy that it's continued to go. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I hit the, well, I don't think I'm gonna have another stretch goal, because it's like, if I have another stretch goal, then it's kind of like I have to put some more. The Mr. Saturn coin is in my inventory. How is it? Okay, let's have a look. By the way, Johnny, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what, honestly, my brain is in a fog most of the time. So I'm lucky that I was even able to make all this work today. Okay, so where's the Mr. Saturn coin? There it is. Okay, I got it. Gosh. Sorry, I'm so oblivious. Mr. Saturn coin. Wow, that's an. Whew. Wow, that was a big one. Okay. Good bot. So let's see. I want to give the coin of slumber. We'll give that to Paula. Coin of slumber. Give. I love Mr. Saturn as well. He's just such a funny character. I think when you're in Smash Brothers and you hit him, doesn't he sound like a squeaky toy? Coin of slumber. Okay, great. That'll bolster Paula's defense. Okay, so I think I should be a little bit more well prepared. I can't remember if I just saved or not. What are my items at? Positive and a little tough love. It's called conditioning, so. Okay. Can do all for you. What do you want, Zoom? Let's, Horn of Life. I think I have one of those already. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy... I think I might buy 2. Because it's likely that I'm gonna get it handed to me in this next portion of... oh, okay, so, okay, yep, there we go. All right. All right. I was so... Okay, great. So we have 2 Horns of Life. I'm gonna go to the Life Spring and totally revive myself. And we're gonna take on this thing again. Ideally, we can get we can get this next Soundstone here on the stream. By the way, I know most of you guys follow me from Twitch just for the gameplay. Like, are you happy with me to continue Earthbound till it's finished? Because Earthbound, if I'm only playing it once a week for like 3 hours a week, we're gonna take many weeks to get through this game. By the way, G Fuel code beat 'em ups 30% off. Okay, fingers crossed. Here we go. Where is Ness's PP? Why did the hot spring not restore that? Uh-oh. This is not good. Well, we'll just keep going. And if anything, we're grinding here, so. I would like to try G Fuel one day. I've literally never had it. And so yeah, not fussed about what I play. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously I like to have a game that I played once a week with everybody here, and it's honestly, it's a good opportunity for me to just kind of chill out and chat and stuff, and it's not incredibly taxing. You know what I mean? Just playing the game. Anyway, it'll be fine. Playing it, I enjoy it. I was going to try and wait to play Final Fantasy VI till I got on stream, but it's like I'm into it now. I'm so addicted to Final Fantasy VI. Like, I can't wait to play it more today. You could play solitaire, and I would still enjoy it. Yeah. Oh no. The mushroom made me walk out, so I have to go back in. Oh gosh. But yeah, Earthbound is like an easy enough game. Sorry, did you just ask where is Ness's PP? Yes, I did. The psi power, the magic power. Are we not all in the stream here or what? The hot tub? Am I not waiting long enough? Why is the hot tub not working? Hey Steve, why isn't this hot spring working? Just kidding. This is the one thing, like, okay, there's a certain point where the mushrooms... There we go. I think that's gonna work now. Now we're rolling. So yes, the psi power, the magic power in the game. Now, what does restore it? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's fine. We'll just go in like this. Is that where the base is? Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that I have people who watch this. I tell you what, it just makes it so worthwhile. Needs to be round. Would went with the square one. Yeah, that's exactly right. We have like an outdoor area on the second floor of our house. I would definitely like to do a stream from out there. Just like, I would just like not. Oh, the inn. Sorry, yes. Maybe I'll just go to the inn and restore that way. So that way I can go through this with some magic power. A little blue pill. Okay. What I might do is I might run away from this if I can. Okay, great. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the inn. Let's get some magic power restored to us here. And let's start again. I want to make sure that when I go through this dungeon, I want to do it and I want to finish it. There's a butterfly down there too. Ooh. You recently heard the Vita community ported over the Final Fantasy 3 and 4 3D versions. So were those the ones from the DS? Is that right? The what did I had them, but I sold them because I wasn't playing them. The Japanese versions of Final Fantasy 1 through 4 on PSP. Which they have English patches in them, so you can play them in English. But I just figured I'd sell them on and put the money towards a Dreamcast, which is what I did. Yeah, those versions of the game were really cool. I think I remember having Final Fantasy 3. That would be worth playing, honestly. Yes, Zion, I did see that as well. The rumor mill is churning. Oh gosh, I hate the mushroom on my head here, because I can't figure out which way is what. Oh. Okay, so which one is which way? Okay, so it's left. All right. I have to turn the controller upside down in order to. Okay. Yes, please repair me. But yeah, I would love some Game Boy games on the Switch. There's obviously hundreds of Game Boy games on Switch, but the problem is like with the Nintendo Switch Online stuff is like, what games are we actually going to get? Is 6 getting the pixel perfect remaster, or are they only doing like 1 through 5? I mean, I'm happy to play Final Fantasy 6 like on the Super Nintendo Mini. Like I'm loving my experience with it so far. Like obviously you can see I have an active save state there, which is just a little bit before where I finished playing for the night last night. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, so now that I have some magic power restored, we're gonna... Tetris Mario Land 1 and Shovelware. Pretty much. Pretty much. That's so sad. I mean, honestly, like, original Game Boy games are, like... Obviously, there's a lot of great Game Boy games out there. Of course. But it's like, you have to sift through a lot of shovelware, as DJ Bob said, in order to actually find the good ones. What I would love to see, Zion, is, do you know, Square is giving Dragon Quest III the HD treatment? Imagine Final Fantasy VI with that. That would be beautiful. Just that Octopath Traveler kind of look, or like even Chrono Trigger with that. I mean, that would be just fantastical to me. But it's never gonna happen. Final Fantasy Adventure would be dope as well. Honestly, I totally agree with that. Okay. So luckily, I'm not struggling as much here. Because I've got my my defense bolstered quite a bit, but I have, unfortunately. Okay, so that's going down. Okay, so my controller is this way. You should You should definitely continue playing Chrono Trigger. Like, where did you get left off, or where did you rage quit? Hey Chris, thanks so much for chatting. I appreciate your support as always. You're a great friend. We'll chat with you. I'll probably on Facebook. The other thing about the Pixel Perfect remaster that I dislike is the fact that it's exclusive just to Steam or PC right now. That's really incredibly disappointing, considering, like, think of bringing it all to Switch, right? You know, there's quite literally millions of people in the Switch install base who have probably never played the original Final Fantasy games. Like, now is a really great time to bring literally every game that you can possible to the Switch, because everything would be incredibly accessible. And there's so many great stories in the Final Fantasy thing. It's not just Final Fantasy VII, of course. Like, I love Final Fantasy VII just as much as the next guy. Well, probably more than the next guy, actually. Oh, made it to the game where the girl disappears and went and got to the first battle and died. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, so you yeah. You definitely need to continue. It's worthwhile. Chrono Trigger is a game that I'll probably do on stream at some stage. I won't do like another RPG after I finish Earthbound here for a while. Like, I'd actually like to get back to Super Metroid. Because if you don't know, we started Super Metroid before I started doing Earthbound to coincide with the Kickstarter. So, where are we? But yeah, Super Metroid I want to get back to and finish. Like, every game that I play on stream, I feel compelled to finish because, like, I've publicly committed to it, and I don't like to kind of give up on games. Pokemon Snap was one thing I don't think I enjoyed, admittedly, at all. I mean, it was fine, but it just got really grindy for some reason. Like, I don't know. Oh gosh, I don't want to die here. What do we got? We'll use a croissant here on Jeff. Hopefully this kills the sprouts. Probably not. Nope. Okay. So that killed him, and... oh, no. Okay, so let's see if we can kill this guy now. Sci-Fire, yes. You are the opposite of our buddy Wood. I know, right? Did he ever end up finishing Skyward Sword? I don't think he did. I don't know. I have to say I'm really looking forward to doing the show, hopefully next week. Just so I have it's good opportunity to chat with Wood, because I don't. We talk and stuff over Messenger and stuff, but we don't obviously talk as much as I'd like to. Just for time reasons. Like, I'm usually incredibly busy during the days where I'm not streaming, of course. Goods. Not yet. I have to now think of, like, what I'm gonna do next for my next batch of retro game remix songs too. I definitely would like to throw in a Wind Waker song. Okay, so we're back to normal. Something from Wind Waker. Ooh, look at that. No enemies here. How great is that? Oh, we can walk straight to the Soundstone. Look at that. Woohoo! That was good. That's lucky that there are no enemies that spawned. Okay. Let's take on this SOB here. Where are we? This is a tough boss. If Jeff still has the big bottle rocket, fire it now. If not, use regular bottle rockets. Well, I don't have any of those. Do not use psi attacks if the user is mushroomized. Okay, so Ness is mushroomized. Can I get rid of that? Do I have any items that get rid of that for me? Let's see. What do I have? Coffee time. Oh yes, it is, isn't it? Poison or you are feeling nauseous. Okay, so let's use a refreshing herb on Ness. Hopefully that works. No visible effects. Chrono Trigger is a masterpiece with amazing music. A tribute. Hey, I've already done a tribute album for Chrono Trigger. I'm gonna link it to you right now. Hang on. Where are we? Here, what I'll do is I'll link you it's called Wings of Time. I released it in 2016, so it's a long time ago. Where are we? Hey, Pixel Game Squad, Riff, how's it going, man? Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, I did a Chrono Trigger album not too long ago. Well, it's not too long ago. 5 years ago now. So have a look there, and I have it on YouTube as well. So anyway, I need to find something to get rid of this mushroom on my head. But anyway, Pixel Game Squad, I hope you're going well. Thanks for tuning in. It's great to see you. I appreciate you always commenting on my videos as well. It's great, and it's good to see your channel is going incredibly well. Bringing back Retro Liberty. Gosh, I love that show. That was great. How the flip am I? Man, I'm busy. I'm busier than ever. Like I'm usually regularly streaming on Twitch, and then obviously trying to stay as busy as possible, promoting the Kickstarter that I have now with the Earthbound album, and coinciding all that with streaming Earthbound. Yeah. So it's all happening, honestly. I became a dad last year as well, so incredibly busy there. As you know, the dad life is certainly a thing. Let's see, where are we? Cost. Okay, so the game told me to not use any magic if I have the mushroom on my head. So better not. What do I have that can do anything? Honestly, I'd probably just have to wait for Ness to die, which I don't really want to. So why wouldn't I want? Don't use... Okay, so I have... So we use fire or freeze. That's going to be the one that we want to use. Yeah, dad life is certainly amazing. My son was born February 29th last year. So, leap day. He's a great kid. Let's see. We'll use shield, and then we'll use psi freeze, and then we'll use HP sucker because I know I have that. We'll use that on. Does Paula have an ability to remove it? I'm gonna have a look. Oh, it did not work. Okay. I'm gonna try and clear out this front row here of characters. Hopefully my defensive abilities are quite strong. Why would I... Okay, so what I don't understand is why I wouldn't want... Okay, let's do that. Let's assist. No, she doesn't... No, nothing for healing. At least we only have to celebrate his birthday every 4 years. I know, it saves us a hell of a lot of money on presents. Right? Funny. Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing the Twitch thing. Like, it was like, it was tough for me to make a decision, like, on the fly, because, like, obviously I still wanted to do that, but I'm, you know, obviously still wanted to stream. So I'm glad we're over on YouTube. Obviously, I've got, like, less than half the viewers that I would normally have, but that's fine. As long as I have a chance to hang out with everybody here, that's all that matters, really. And I've got one pledge on the Kickstarter here during the stream, so that's been worth it for me. Okay. I'm gonna try. Let's try this. What do I have here for Nest? Well, I guess we could just use physical attacks here. That'll help. Use Psi Freeze on this dude here. That moment when you're, yeah, I know. That's the thing about getting old, honestly. Yeah, Pixel Game Squad. We've kept in touch over the years, like only just via comments and stuff. Like we used to talk quite a lot. If you guys followed my original YouTube channel, we did crossover videos quite often. Great guy, honestly. It was great. I covered the Retro Liberty theme song years and years ago. I have it as an unlisted video, so I might share it again. Hey, Mr. Show, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in over here on YouTube as well. I think this boss battle is a little bit of a walk in the park here now. Now that we're using like Psi Freeze, we're taking care of it pretty good. Okay. We'll just keep on keeping on here. So, okay. By the way, thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm in the middle of a boss battle right now. Hang on. If you're new to what I'm doing here, obviously I'm trying to promote this Kickstarter, which you can find. Somebody will link that in the chat there. Okay. Yeah, which you can find in the chat there. Somebody will do the Kickstarter command. So promoting the Boundless album on Kickstarter, which is now really close to 150% funded. You can get yourself the Boundless vinyl or CD. Not only that, we have the Boundless baseball t-shirt. And I mean, look at this vinyl as well. It's a beautiful thing. I can't wait for the Kickstarter to be completed so I can order them. So I'm really excited about all the support that we've had as well. It's been fantastic. So appreciate everybody's support. It's been great. I've been working my rear end off to promote it too. I'll tell you that. And obviously it's worked. So I'm very, very proud of that. Okay. Ooh, I shouldn't have. Okay, I see. So we're just relying on physical attacks now. To finish off the job here. And because the particular guide that I'm reading, oh, there we go. So we've killed him. So that was actually pretty easy, thankfully. Actually, the dungeon leading up to that was a heck of a lot harder than that final battle there. Not the final battle, but just, you know, just cash grabbing. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Lots of levels up here, which is awesome. And Jeff is finally catching up because last week he was only level 1, so he's grown quite a lot. Let's see. Here we go. We're gonna get the next sound stone. Now, if I remember correctly, the sounds that we collect during this game is the melody from the Smiles and Tears song that I'm adding to the album. I could be wrong though. So yeah, there's more things being added to the Kickstarter. Like obviously we've hit the next stretch goal, the most recent stretch goal there, which was 7,000 Australian dollars. Okay, good. These guys are running away from me. Look at that, Zion. They don't want nothing to do with me. So yeah, it's cool. Ooh, we'll just walk right away from him. Yeah, but I've worked really hard. Yeah, to get to this point for the Kickstarter, which is awesome. But yeah, the most recent stretch goal is pics and postcards and stuff. Oh, okay. I don't think I'll add anything extra. I can't remember if I said this or not, but I don't think I'll add anything extra purely because I need to set aside as much as I can for shipping, because shipping is going to cost a lot of money. And that was, again, as I mentioned a few weeks ago, that was not part of the original goal, and I did not account for that. So, to be honest with you, the number that I actually needed was probably about 6,500. So I'm glad that we're able to get there. Don't only want to keep fighting mushrooms. Yeah, I know, right? I'm excited to hear Smiles and Tears as well. I've started working on it. I enjoyed the hot springs immensely. It made me feel reborn. Awesome. Okay, so where do I go now? Oh, there's a duck up there. Appreciate. Looks like I gotta add stuff. Yeah, I know. There's a couple things there, so people can, you know, if you've backed already, you can add to your existing tiers and stuff. Okay, where do I go now? I don't remember. Okay, so we're going to the Dusty Dunes Desert. I gotta head back to Threed. Okay, awesome. Let's head back to Threed. Yes, I will be going to Four Town, but before we get there, well, we're gonna find that once we get to the Dusty Dunes Desert, which has a road that connects, it's gonna be like there's gonna be a massive traffic jam, so we won't actually be able to walk straight to Forsyth, so we have to go around in the desert. When can it get recorded, and do we get a sneak peek on the stream? So yeah, you certainly will. So how it's gonna work is I've done the demo version. I need to record live drums to it, which I can't do because I'm currently in a lockdown state. So even though what I've been doing is going to a rehearsal studio and bringing all of my recording gear and just hiring out a set of drums and recording the drums myself. Even though that's only like, I don't know, like 3 miles away, I can't go. Which is really frustrating. So, oh, the frogs, not the, oh, Zion. I'm so sorry about what I'm about to do to the frogs here. So yeah, I can't do that, which is frustrating. Once I record the drums for that, then I can produce the track. I would like to hire somebody to play sax. And depending on how the song progresses, I would like to hire a keys player as well to help flesh out the track. Ideally, a Woodgut has checkmark on Twitter. That's hilarious. He's verified. Ideally, I would like to hire my friend Timothy Lee. I've mentioned him before on stream. I would love to get him on a Retro Game Remix project finally, because he's a really fantastic keys player, and I would actually like to work with somebody in person if I can, for something finally. I don't know. We'll see. Look, I have tons of plans for the song, but I have to wait, which sucks. But what I'm gonna do is, because I have some free time well, depending on if my son goes down for a nap today, we'll see, because he started to skip the midday nap. So now, for example, he was up from 6 to 6 yesterday, so that's a 12-hour shift parenting. And I rely on those midday naps just to kind of like recoup, recharge, play a game, work. But it seems like he's phasing those out, so I'm losing time during the day to work, which is fine. Of course, that's what you do as a parent, but... So, yeah. I don't know, it's all happening, so I'm just, again, I'm busier than ever with Retro Game Remix, which I'm very, very thankful for. Obviously, I've got a lot of reasons to do that. And yeah, I would like to actually produce a video for Smiles and Tears as well. Like, I'll put it on YouTube. But I'll never release the song on Spotify or Bandcamp. It's exclusive to those who have backed the Kickstarter. Or maybe I'll just put together a YouTube video and have it unlisted, so that way people who back the Kickstarter can watch it. Kind of similar to like Patreon or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, in person, like I've mentioned before, like I've shown. When I did the turn-based album launch, I think we went through some of the prior works that I've done, and I showed off the album I did with my friend Tim Lee. He only lives, I don't know, 5 minutes away from me. He moved from the town we used to live in down here, so we're still, again, close, which is great. So yeah, the ability to work with him would be really good. Let's see. Let's see. Change is done. Okay, let's have a look. Where are we? Activity. All right, so. Okay, so Angel That Wings, you changed your pledge there. What did you dropped something? Did you? Because it looks like the total went down. It doesn't tell me what you dropped. Did you drop a shirt or? Oh no, I can't remember. I can't remember the totals. So let me know what you dropped. Yeah, his album is incredibly great. I'm really proud of what we did there. It was great, and I would love to have him in and play keys. But yeah, I would like to get some like real feel kind of keys and like what can I? It's hard to describe the vibe that I want to go for Smiles and Tears without like not like Hey Jude, you know what I mean? But just like super thematic and like an emotional track. You know what I mean? So that kind of vibe. And I think having a really solid keys player that can play with expressions. I mean, sure, I can hire somebody on Fiverr or whatever, but you know, which is what I'll do for sax, because I've worked with a guy before who's really great. I've mentioned he's from Spain. I worked with him on the To a Distant Place from Churn-based, which was a fantastic sax player. You know, we follow each other on Instagram now. Occasionally we comment back and forth and stuff, so he's a great guy, so I'm happy to support him there. And he did a really great job, so we'll have a look. I'll put the orders in, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Then I can release maybe a B-side or something exclusively to the Kickstarter as well. Ooh, somebody's calling. Hello. Ooh, I don't want to take a break. Okay. Okay, so we're heading back to Threed now, which was the zombie town. Wait, hang on. Somebody canceled their pledge. Well, that sucks. Okay, I see. I see what happened. Angel That Wings changed pledge. And then somebody canceled their pledge. Okay, so that's okay. I was looking at the number and I'm thinking, that doesn't look like it did 10 minutes ago. That's fine. Okay. So there's gonna be no zombies here. So we can go straight back to town. Which is gonna be good. Yeah, this this part of the game was incredibly difficult last week, I tell you what. Now, here's a good question for you all. What has everybody had for dinner? Last night we had pizza, which was a really nice, like, gourmet pizza. You know, if you follow me on Twitch and stuff, we've already talked about this, and on the Discord as well. Oh, listen to the music; it's completely different. Oh, did you add Angel? It says that you can't. You dropped. Yeah, because it looks like the amount that you originally had went down. Because the amount is now less than what you had before. Yeah, I don't know. Because originally it said AU 178, and now it's checked it down to 125. Let me have a look. I don't know. So it's less than what it was. Not that I care, but I'm just trying to figure it out. Anyway, but pizza seems to be the thing all around. I tell you what, like that's just an easy food. Okay, so we saved the town, of course. So the next stop is Dusty Dunes Desert. No, that's all right, Angel. It might have another look because your tier is definitely less than what it was. Not that I care, but in the event that the Kickstarter is complete and you don't see what you want as your reward, just double check that. Okay, so we need to go to the Threed Hospital, and there's an item that we can get. Okay, you upped your pledge. Yeah, it's definitely less. It's telling me that it's $50 Australian less. A lot of wet towels. Yes, I will do that. Yeah. Okay, so there's some things in drawers that I need to pick out here in the hospital. Where are we? Check the drawers. There was an insignificant item in the drawer. I got the insignificant item. Okay. Okay. So allegedly I need to take the bus back to Tucson in exchange for that. Okay, so we can use the bus stop sign. Car Steve is generic here, yeah. You should have named yourself like Ford Steve. But don't forget my towel. Okay. Where do I get towels from then? It's also so long, and thanks for all the fish. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Angel with Wings, definitely check your pledge. Like, it's definitely telling me that you adjusted your pledge 58 Australian or 53 Australian dollars less. It doesn't tell me what was done, but I'll even show you here. Have a look at that. Oh, it's not going to focus. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's definitely it's less. Have another look at it. There should be a oh yes, that's right. There is a vendor in the desert. That's right. He will give me those wet towels. That's right. Okay, so I need to make sure that my inventory space is allocated then. Okay, so we can also see on the map here, we can see the bus stop thing. So we need to get on the bus to go to the desert. Where are we? Okay, so let's look at our inventory is chocked pretty full. So let's call the Escargot Express and let's see if we can store some items here too. The desert store is literally called drugs. That's funny, isn't it? Okay, let's talk to. Oh yeah, we want to use the ATM. Let's withdraw $4,001. Now that's a cash grab, I tell you what. You got a friend, the vinyl CD combo. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, it has not added the extra amount that you said there. It's I think you adjusted it. It's adjusted it down. So if you want to add that, make sure that your tier is correct because it does not look correct. It looks like you adjusted your tier down rather than up. Let's have a look at what we can get here from the store. There's really nothing there. Okay, but sorry, that's right. I need to call the Escargot Express and have them take some inventory away so I can fill up some wet towels. I completely forgot about that in the desert, by the way. Where are we? Okay. So they're gonna pick up some stuff and they're gonna charge me like a $20 fee, which is funny. Hey 02K, welcome back. There you go. Angel with wings, that's correct now. Yeah. There you go. I just wanted to make sure that you get the right thing that you wanted, so. Thank you for that. We can cover the bill. $18, that's right. Okay, let's see if, what items we can take away here. So we'll take away Rust Promoter. Actually, no, we'll see if we can take away items that we, like, are essential items, but we don't want to sell. Everything here I can sell. Okay. We'll sell some things to the store here. And then we'll move on to the Dusty Dunes Desert. Again, it's imperative, as DJ Bob said, and Zion as well, that we have plenty of space in our inventory for some wet towels because it's going to be hot in the desert. $18, talk about a cash grab, I know, right? Okay, so I guess in preparation for the stream over the weekend, I'm thinking about just doing a chill, kind of like low-key stream over on Twitch. Maybe some music. I could play some other songs that I haven't played yet on stream, like Crash Bandicoot song, some other things. By the way, I'm gonna say something to perk up Zion's ears. I've been playing so much Final Fantasy VI that I've been really loving the music. To the point that I'm kind of, I'm selecting the wrong thing every single time. To the point where I'm considering maybe doing a little bit of a compilation album for Final Fantasy VI. Like a real prog rock kind of like Final Fantasy album. Like really, well, this is gonna pique DJ Bob's ears. Rush. Really Rush influenced Final Fantasy. Rush meets Final Fantasy VI. Imagine that. Okay, so sell the red ribbon. Yeah, I love Crash Bandicoot songs. Crash Bandicoot songs are really weird and like rhythmic, so it was hard to find the right kind of thing. Okay, I'm not doing well here with this inventory thing. I'm really battling. Okay, let's sell Oh, by Dodd. Like Final Fantasy Ultra's theme cover. Honestly, there's so many great songs. I've already done a Final Fantasy VI song already, I think. But I would redo it for... Because I was like, do I do turn-based volume 2 and do like Super Nintendo music, or do I just do Final Fantasy VI album? So I don't know. Maybe I'll only talk about it here and then just release it when it's done. Just as a surprise thing. Just like really, you know, bring out the Rickenbacker, really prog it up. It would drop all the monies for the vinyl. Yeah, it would be another limited run, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I end up doing it, which I mean, I probably will. Once I get an idea in my head for Retro Game Remix, there's literally no stopping me. I just do it. I'm very thankful, like, you know, my current living conditions with Amber working full time and stuff gives me the ability to do what I do and like really just go all out, you know. Okay, so Oh by Dodd, let's go. Let's go to the Dusty Dunes Desert. I mean, why not both? Yeah. Danger, do not stand in the street. Read the schedule from the sidewalk. Let's check the bus schedule. It looks like the next bus will come pretty soon. Okay, here it comes. Prog in general perks my ears. You know, me too, honestly. Like, and I love doing retro game remix stuff, and I love that, like, I can explore those genres as well. Like, if I was in a band, you'd be stuck to one genre. Whereas with retro game remix, I can do stuff like the Earthbound album that sounds like classic rock and like Allman Brothers and stuff. But then I can go do like some real hard-hitting like prog stuff like Final Fantasy. I don't think this bus is taking me where I want it to take me. It's taking me back to Tucson. Whatever. I needed to go see the guy about trading in the insignificant item. Why would it go to... Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, Kickstarter has been really finicky. Like, it's really hard to get the tiers at the correct amount for some reason. Like, even though I set, for example, the shipping as like $10 or something like that, I'll look and then the shipping is $8. I don't know why it does that. Okay. So anyway, let's go to the house with the dude with the blue hair. Let's go see him. Quintuplet swing. Oh my gosh. If you are making another album, you might as well take my wallet. Well, I definitely am looking for more long form projects. I think the longer form projects keep me more engaged. Where the heck is the guy in the hospital? Hang on. Where's the hospital? Okay. Oh, gee, I have to walk. Actually, I can't be bothered walking that far. Honestly, don't care. Yeah, but I've really enjoyed doing, you know, the weekly videos and stuff for Retro Game Remix, but like my attention holds way more when I have a specific goal in mind. So now it's like my thing is like, do I focus on doing Retro Game Remix Volume 5 and getting that released like next year? Because I don't want to do another album anymore this year, because I've already done 2 like literally within a month of each other. But it just goes to show like how much content I actually have planned, and like my motivation is just skyrocketing right now, which is great. I like to have the goal in mind. Like doing the weekly songs became a bit cumbersome there for a while. Like once I started like getting on the weekly show with Wood, I was like, okay, I need to have a song ready to go so I can promote it on the stream. I mean, it worked, but it didn't really work. But then again, like I've gone up like 500 subscribers in the last 9 months, which is a lot for my channel. You can take my wallet. It looks really good, but there's no money. It's, yeah, me too. Honestly. The postcards are included now. If you have backed the physical version, you automatically get postcards. You'll automatically get Pix postcards and the Boundless sticker. So that's for all physical people. So that applies for all. So you automatically get it. Yeah, Zion, I had a look at pretty much. Well, I had an in-depth look at, you know, what songs that I wanted to do, and the 11 that are on there right now, I think was pretty much it. So look at that. We're gonna have to get off the bus and walk around in the desert. And then we're sweating already. Let's talk to the folks here. Well, it looks like we're headed to the drugstore here. What is my wallet? I've had my wallet for a few years. I think I've had my wallet for about 4 years now. It's been around a long time. Ooh, let's see if we have any items here that we can use. Or grab, rather. Can I get me? Yes, okay, so let's... Coin of Slumber for Jeff. 100% we're gonna get that. Hey, you... Kenzel, yeah, I that's funny. Okay, let's... Awesome. I'm glad we got that. So our defense is going to be incredible for the next stream. So Mr. Baseball Bat for Ness. So what we're going to do is I'm going to save my game here. I'm going to wind down. I have to go pick up Amber and my son from the in-laws' house in a couple minutes here. So we're going to save our game and call it a stream there. Where are we? Anything else that I need? No, we're pretty bolstered. What else? Let's talk to some other people in here. Okay. Yeah, I remember the desert portion of the game being incredibly difficult. I know there's like 6 or 8 moles that we have to fight like in an underground maze. And like they're all incredibly difficult and more difficult than the last, so. Okay. Let's save our game. I will call it a stream here. I have to account for a 30-second delay here. So it's like I'm saying goodbye to nobody. But yeah, well, I'm gonna call the stream here. Thanks everybody for supporting me on YouTube today, even though we are not on Twitch. I'll be back on Twitch for my Friday night stream. We'll just do a low-key chill stream. Maybe I'll play some tunes and stuff if I have time to rehearse. I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to commit to anything, but as Bearwolf, I'm so sorry. But yeah, because I started a half hour late, I have to finish a little bit earlier in the stream, even though I would like to continue going. But at any rate, there's nobody to raid or anything. So we'll call it a stream here. I hope everybody has had a fun stream here for the last 2.5 hours. I hope everybody has a great evening. I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks again, as always, for your support, not only on YouTube, but Twitch, Discord, and the Kickstarter and stuff. It's always fun chatting with you guys, so I look forward to it. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll go short and sweet. Yeah, and we'll see you guys Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/RetroGameRemix. Take care, everybody. Sorry to call it, but you know what it is. It's getting on later on in the day. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time.